to do a short meditation. Maybe close your eyes and then you can also take a good long deep breath and listen to your own breath while the children do this activity. So children, again, your name, your age, your future ambition, your strength, one strength that you recognize the most powerful in you, and then one weakness of you that you really don't really want to have it with you. You want to really get rid of that. Let me know. Okay? Okay. I hope our wonderful children who have joined here today have done their task. Have you done it? Anyone who wants to volunteer first? Any volunteers would unmute yourself and then answer these questions. Are you able to talk? Okay. I think if that doesn't work, I would like to go back to my presentation. Okay. All right. So what I wanted to actually hear from our kids, maybe later on also we can do it in our Q&A session. And also I would like to invite you, if you have any question in between, you may always ask, and so that we can make it more interactive. All right. So there is um, one sutta in Buddhism which we are very familiar with, what we call Parabhava Sutta. In Parabhava Sutta, the Buddha has mentioned a very interesting gatha that can be helpful to our young children. So one of the stanzas that I selected today is this, and let us see how it can help us motivate in our day-to-day life to continue our good work. So this one is Nidda Sili Sabha Sili Anuttha cha yo naro, alaso kodha panyano, tang para bhavato mukham. So these are some of the reasons in this sutta. There are many, many reasons for our downfall. And some of these things can be very helpful to us if we recognize these things. That can be very helpful to us. Being fond of sleep, being also fond of company, indolent, lazy, and irritable. This is a cause of one's downfall. Let us see how many of you have these bad habits. These things, if you have any of these, that can be immediately addressed as soon as possible. If you have an ambition, okay, if you have an ambition to achieve higher goals in your life, in your career, in your academic life, and later on you want to be someone, maybe a doctor, maybe an engineer, maybe a professor, whosoever you want to be in future. So you have to work really hard, and that doesn't come to you just like a piece of cake or cakewalk. Okay, so that is why actually I wanted to hear from you first, and what's your ambition, okay, and what's your weakness, and what's your strength. All right, so being fond of sleep, I know a lot of children, they, even the elders for that matter, they really like to sleep a lot, right? If we sleep like there are certain number of hours that our body needs to rest ourselves so that the body can actually recuperate, recover from the day's working activities. Like a lot of things we go through from morning to evening. So the body also needs some rest. And naturally, we have sleep, which can really help us recover from that tedious day's work. So I would say a story like, imagine two friends. Okay, one is called Sam and the other one is Lily. Sam loves to sleep in late every day, and when he is awake, he spends most of his time chatting with friends or watching TV. So let's see if any of you are into this. If you wake up late, or if you go to sleep late, and also if you spend most of your time chatting with your friends or watching TV. In fact, more than watching TV, I think nowadays children love to play games, maybe with the screen time, I would say, with your tab or with your game, how much time you spend for that. This is very important. So he often gets annoyed over small things. So this guy called Sam, he also has this problem. He gets annoyed easily, and he doesn't like helping others too. So if you are someone like this, then we have to really seriously think from today onward to get out of these habits, to address these things one by one. On the other hand, there is Lily. Okay, she wakes up early, full of energy, and starts her day with a smile. She's always ready to learn new things, help her family, and be a good friend to others. So, out of these two, which one would you love to have as your friend, Sam or Lily? Okay, so you see now, One person is very laid back, very lazy, and lot of negativity on the other one. On the other hand, the other friend is very enthusiastic, very kind and compassionate, helpful to others, and also full of positive energy. So you need to also remember that we need to have such a person in our life, maybe as a role model. You can see in some of your friends, okay, lot of Sams and lot of Lilies, maybe lot of Sams and little Lilies, a less number of Lilies and more number of Sams, maybe. And then you have to be like Lily, not like Sam. Okay, now let us look at the saying, Niddasili Sabhasili Anuttata Yonaro Alaso Kodha Panyano Tang Parabhavato Mukha. It's telling us that being like Sam, who loves to sleep and spend time chatting without doing anything useful, is not a good path to follow. Why? Here's the breakdown. Fond of sleep. So imagine if you spend most of your time, most of your day sleeping, and you would miss out on all the fun activities. You know, a lot of people love sleep, like 12, 15 hours even. And many children also don't see the sunrise, and they don't wake up early before sunrise. I'm sure these days, because of the school, you might get up early, but if not, you really would like to sleep a little bit more. Why? Because you don't go to bed early. That is the problem. So you need to go to bed early. Early to bed and early to rise makes Jack healthy, wealthy, and wise. I hope you have heard of that. So if you want to be a healthy child, one of the best ways is to work with your sleeping pattern. Even our elders, for that matter, I think it's very helpful if we try to adjust our sleeping pattern, unless you work like night duties, if you have. If not, you need to sleep early, go to bed early, and wake up early, and have some natural course of the day, like that natural darkness. um, it actually provides us the ideal ambience and the ideal atmosphere to sleep comfortably and peacefully. So we need to sleep during that time. That is why the sun sets and brings darkness for us to sleep. That is our natural requirement for the body to rest. Okay. So fond of sleep, Nidda Sili. And the other one is fond of company. Socializing is great, but if you spend all your time with friends who aren't interested in doing something useful or learning, you might miss out on growing and discovering new things together. So you need to have a balance. Then indolent or anuttata. This word means being lazy or not motivated to do anything. Imagine having all these fantastic ideas and dreams, but never taking action on it. That's what being indolent is like. Okay. And lazy, alasa means lazy. Laziness is when you don't want to put in the effort to do something. Even if it's important or exciting, if you are lazy, you might miss out on all the fun and exciting things life has to offer. So um, we need to be more energized. We need to fight against this laziness, especially when it comes to our studies and other things in life, and also like in just day-to-day life, we need to be little more refreshing and little more active, so that we can really enjoy the life to a greater extent in a better frame of mind. And irritable, kodha bhanjano means irritable. When you are irritable, you get angry easily, and it's hard to get along with others. This can make friendships difficult and less enjoyable. So this is again a very, very important thing for us, how to be a good friend. And so how to find good friends. In order to do that, you need to be a good friend first. So the lesson to learn here: wake up with enthusiasm and energy, and be curious and excited about learning new things. Help your family and friends when they need you. Stay active and engage in life's adventures. Don't let anger and irritation get in the way of your happiness and relationship. So, by being like Lily, you will be on a path to success and happiness. You will make the most of your time, learn, grow, and build strong, positive relationships with others. So, remember, don't let sleepiness, laziness, and irritability be the cause of your downfall. Choose enthusiasm, curiosity, and kindness, and you'll find a world full of exciting opportunities waiting for you. Okay, so now I would like to um, go to Sanskrit stanza. What I actually learned when I was a young novice monk, when I was maybe at your age. Okay, so that time I learned this beautiful Sanskrit sloka. उद्यमेन हि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथैः न हि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य pravishanti mukhe mriga. So efforts, not wishes, lead to success. Udyamena hi siddhyanti karyani na manorathai. So if you want to achieve something, accomplish something in your life, you need to make it happen. It doesn't come to you just like that. Okay? You say, Nahi suptasya singhasya pravishanti mukhe mruga. Just as deer do not enter the mouth of a sleeping lion. You say lion is the king of animals, right? And even if he is the king of animals, if he sleeps and if he doesn't want to hunt, and no one will come to your mouth, even if you are the king, it won't happen to you. You need to make some effort. So effort can actually help you more. So have you ever heard of a deer coming and entering the mouth of a lion while he sleeps? In that case, why are we led to believe? Why are we led to believe that we can achieve success by merely thinking about it? One can achieve success only by working hard and through dedication. So this is the thing in our life. We need to make efforts in order to achieve success. So think of it very seriously and work out. Even if you have some weakness in your life, that is okay. You just need to recognize it. For example, I asked you to recognize one of your weakness. So once you recognize your weakness, you have a golden opportunity to rectify that mistake. If you don't accept that you have a mistake like this, then you will not have any opportunity to correct the mistake. So this is very, very, very important. We have to be humble. We have to be simple. We have to be down to earth to recognize, to accept, yes, I do have this mistake in my life. And then all of us have a better opportunity to work towards getting rid of that mistake, that gray area, that weakness in our life. So it's very, very helpful. And so don't feel shy, don't feel reluctant to recognize your mistake and accept your mistake and be humble when you find you have a mistake. And do not let your ego work against that. Many a times when we have weaknesses, we don't want to recognize it. We don't want to actually even express it. Rather, we want to suppress it, and we want to hide it because of our super ego, and then we won't be able to come victorious, rectify that mistake. And only if you understand, if you recognize, if you are simple and humble, then you have a better opportunity to rectify the mistake. So, efforts and not wishes again will lead to our success. And so, let's break down this ancient saying or maxim to inspire children with its wisdom. So, have you ever seen a lion sleeping peacefully in the jungle? Lions are powerful and fierce animals, but even they need to rest. Now, picture a gentle deer quietly grazing nearby. It's a peaceful scene, right? But here's the thing, in the saying, it asks us if you ever heard of that deer suddenly jumping into the lion's mouth while the lion is asleep. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Well, that's because it is. Now, you might be wondering, why are we even talking about lions and deer? Well, this saying is like a secret message from wise people a long time ago, and it's here to teach us something very important. You see, in life, we all have dreams and goals. Maybe you want to be a brilliant scientist, a fantastic artist, or a famous athlete. These dreams are like our own beautiful deer, full of potential and possibilities. But here's the catch. Just like that deer doesn't jump into the lion's mouth, our dreams won't come true just by thinking about them or wishing for them. Imagine if that deer just stood there, hoping to become a lion's meal. That won't be crazy. That would be crazy, right? Well, it's just as crazy to think that our dreams will come true without any effort. So, what is the secret? It is Udyamena hi siddhyanti karyani, which means success. Karyani manoratai, which means success is achieved through effort and hard work. Just like that deer has to graze, run, and be alert in the jungle, we have to work hard and stay focused on our dreams. So too is the lion. Lion also has to work hard. He has to hunt. He has to run. He has to be strong. Only then he can also achieve his. So both sides have survival skill for the deer and hunting skill for the lion. That depends on how they are strong within their capacity, and then they can actually achieve their own success. And so here's the wisdom that we can inspire from this story. You need to dream big. It's wonderful to have big dreams and aspirations. So it's okay to have dreams, good dreams, and um, big dreams in your life. Imagine what you want to achieve and how amazing it would be. So you need to dream big. Uh, as long as you work towards that, you can definitely achieve it. Plan and work. So whatever your dream, you just have to make it happen. So you want to work, you want to plan, you need to decide, and then you can go ahead, decide the timeline, decide how you work towards achieving that goal, that accomplishment, and then you can do it. Now, just like the deer, make a plan and start working towards your dream, study, practice, and keep learning. Especially as young children, you need to plan your studies, you need to work hard, don't be lazy. Don't feel so tempted to watch TV or play video games. So try to give priority to what you are supposed to do right here, right now. And stay persistent. This is the other thing, like sometimes we start and we don't really execute, we don't continue to do that. So you need to be stronger. You need to feel tough. Just like the deer might face challenges in the jungle. You know, when you're a deer, you really have to be very alert, very mindful all the time, because anytime there could be a predator that would come and snatch its life away. So they have to be really very mindful and very active. Remember, you can't give up. You really have to work. You really have to be mindful continuously, be persistent, and keep trying and keep working towards your goal. And then you'll be able to get closer to your dream. And then celebrate success when you achieve something, even if it's a small achievement, small accomplishment. You can celebrate it, you can motivate, inspire yourself, reward yourself. It's like the deer finding a fresh patch of grass to eat. I would say, actually, a simple task for you, little children, young children. So when you wake up early morning, what you need to do first thing in the morning, is to make your bed. So simple. Every single day, be persistent. Do it every single day. Make your own bed. If you make your own bed, if you organize your own table, when you go to bathroom, if you clean your bathtub and also clean your mirror like spotless all the time, whenever you use it, keep it nice and neat and clear so that it brings you a wonderful, good, positive energy. And you can also appreciate yourself. You can reward yourself. I did it. So before making the world, we need to make ourselves, we need to make our bed. That is where we start our life. And you can also organize your closet. Keep it nice, neat, and tight so that you can motivate again, you can appreciate again. And one day in your life, you will notice how, when you have a bigger office or when you have a bigger accomplishment in your life, you will notice that you learn the years of your practice, these small little things that you continue to do, that you have been persistent with, could help you motivate, evolve you as a very successful businessman, very successful engineer, very successful manager, very successful doctor, very successful professor, even very successful parents. You can see these little things that you have done during your young days, early days. Those are the days to remember. Those are the days to make you so proud one day or the other. So I just want to very highly recommend our young children today to do this task and celebrate your success one day. Okay, right. And okay, I want to talk about this thing too. Like according to Sigalova the Sutta, there are six things in fact. We need to be careful when it comes to idleness. So there are some people, it is said, the Buddha said here, they don't want to work, saying that it is extremely cold, that it is extremely hot, and it is too late in the evening, and it is too early in the morning, and that he is that it is he or she is extremely hungry, and that he or she is too full. So when you have these excuses, these are called lame excuses. Living in this way, he or she leaves many, many duties undone. So you continue to postpone things, you continue to procrastinate things, and that way we can't achieve new wealth. We can't achieve success in our life. So new wealth he does not get, and wealth he has acquired also dwindles away. That means if you want to be a successful person, you need to really work, no matter whether it is hot or cold, whether it is evening or morning, whether you are hungry or too full, you need to focus, you need to be dedicated, you need to be persistent, you need to be courageous and strong within, and continue to go forward progressively achieve your success. So this one also is a very, very important advice to all of us, not only to the children, but also to the parents actually. So we let us work towards this. Let us recognize these things and have some goals in our life, so that actually we can achieve something better in our life. Okay, what do we have here? So I have here fourfold efforts in Buddhism, and that way we can actually fight against the laziness, the procrastination, for example. The Buddha said here, Utthana Sampada, Arakha Sampada, Kalyana Mittata, and Samajivikata. If we can inspire our children today by using these wonderful Buddhist teachings, then we can actually make a very successful life. So the accomplishment of persistent effort. Again, remember, well begun is half done, it is said. You can start anything, but the secret of success is not only beginning, but also continue to do that. Be persistent. Okay? Persistent effort is important. Utthana Sampada. Arakha Sampada, accomplishment of watchfulness. So whatever you have achieved, you also have to make sure that you continue to do that. So persistent effort, for example, it's like the superhero power of never giving up. Imagine you are trying to learn a new skill, like riding a bike. You might fall down many times, but if you keep trying and never give up, you'll eventually learn to ride that bike like a pro. It's about hard work and determination, like a never-ending adventure. So Utthana Sampada is something that is very, very integral, very, very crucial for our success. Watchfulness again, Arakha Sampada. This is like having a super senses. Just like Spider-Man senses danger with his spider sense, you can learn to pay attention and be aware of what's happening around you. This helps you make good choices and stay safe. like knowing when to cross the street or when to listen to your parents. So, Arakha Sampada, accomplishment of watchfulness. The other one is also really, really important. It's one of the key to our success. Good friendship, kalyana mittata. Think about your best friends, the ones who make you smile and feel happy. Good friendship is like having a team of superheroes by your side. They support you, cheer you up when you are sad, and help you become a better person. So choose your friends wisely and be a good friend in return. Remember, this Kalyana Mitrata, good friendship, is again very, very crucial today, especially today. We see a lot of young generation, many young men and women who are addicted to drugs. We see them walking like zombies. We see them walking like skeletons. We see them declining in their wealth and in their accomplishments in life and have become homeless today. And they have become nuisance to the society. Nobody respects them. So it's really sad to see them. What happened to them? What was the main reason? Not having good friendship. They have had bad friends, and so they have listened to them. They have taken drugs, and they did not recognize what is good and what is bad. And so they wanted the company of those bad friends, and eventually they ended up being such miserable people today. I used to visit to many prisons here. Like we do have actually several people working with the prisons, and I have met many people who have lost everything because of these bad habits, especially the drugs and the other things too. So bad friendship can be really a disaster. You cannot achieve any of your success having bad friends standing by you. So please remember, please be mindful and skillful in selecting the right friend in your classroom, in your school, and in your society, wherever you go. There can be friends who would encourage you to do the wrong things in life. So do not listen to them. Try to run away from such people, and always see those friends who help you achieve your goal, study better, and help you in your studies. Help you, um, even giving good advices, good counseling by the good friends can be very, very key thing that you can recognize the right friend. So you need to be skillful in finding the good friendship. And so the other one is a balanced livelihood, samajivikata. Imagine you are a tightrope walker and you have to balance perfectly to stay on the rope without falling. Balanced livelihood means finding the right balance in your life, like balancing playtime and homework. It's about making sure you have time for everything you love without getting too stressed. So you need to have that balanced livelihood, samajivikata in your life so that you can feel happy, you can feel better, you can feel confident in your achievements. Okay? So these are again some of the things that I wanted to introduce. Now, these are the 5 activities our good children can do. Okay, 1, wake up early and hydrate, drink some water, and do some stretch, morning stretch. If you wake up early, you can do some maybe for 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever time, you can do some exercise, yoga or exercise. Even meditation is a very handy thing early morning. Healthy breakfast, again, very, very important. You need to eat healthy, good food in order to help your immune system to work better. Your brain, your body, your good health can also be very helpful. Don't eat junk food. Try to get rid of those junk food. Sugar, oil, and spicy food may be not so much helpful to you. And also processed food. There are a lot of food in this country. We have to be really, really careful. So think of your good, healthy food habit too, and then plan the day. Even though you are a small kid, you still need to plan your day. You maybe your life is very simple, but you still have to plan your day. Like, let's say you have this and this classes, and then after that maybe some homework assignments, and then also maybe you need to plan your day. What am I going to do today? Okay, after work, what's your plan? After the studies, after school, what's your plan? Going to gym, or coming back home and helping your parents and background or backyard, or even cleaning things, organizing your room, or do something, plan your day. That will be very helpful. Okay, so the other thing is, when you wake up early, that can help you a lot. And when you hydrate, that can also help you a lot. Morning stretch, healthy breakfast, and planning your day can be some of the secrets for your success. And now, early to sleep and early to wake, as I mentioned, early to bed and early to rise make Jack healthy, wealthy, and wise. It's a very wise saying that I have heard when I was a young child like you. So, when you wake up early, it improves your physical health, and it also enhances mental well being. And remember, most of the people who have accomplished great victories in their life have gone to bed early, and then they have also woke up early. The Buddha, for example, he also attained the enlightenment early morning, very early morning. And lots of people, if you have seen, read their stories and see how they have achieved their accomplishments. They have had good sleep. They've been to bed early and they woke up early. When you study, for example, even 1 hour early morning, immediately after a good sound, peaceful sleep, that will give you an amazing concentration power so that you can study better. And established routine is the other thing, because you are a very organized person and you have quality time when you wake up early, and also increase exposure to natural light. Like, as I mentioned, why does it become dark in the night? It makes us sleep. It is naturally encouraging us to sleep. Why does the sun rise in the morning? And we need to see the sunrise. We need to see the beautiful, glorious sunlight early morning when it happens. So we need to wake up early to see the sunlight. That's also a very, very helpful thing. For this is a wonderful habit, and I think with my time, I don't have so much time left. I think it's almost 1 hour. So, last thing with this, I think I would like to conclude. And after that, if you have any question or Q&A session, we can, of course, use that depending on the time availability. So how to deal with procrastination? Many of us like to really postpone things. Okay, I don't want to do it today. I want to do it tomorrow, maybe later, all the time later. And so one of the ways to work against this, according to Buddhism, like mindfulness. Mindfulness is the central theme to Buddhist teachings. It is the concept of this mindfulness that involves being fully present in the present moment without judgment. When we procrastinate, we often become preoccupied with worries about the future or regrets about the past. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to focus on the task at hand, reducing the temptation to delay. For example, today at the very beginning, I asked the parents to listen to your own breath. And, just even 1 minute, if you close your eyes, listen to your breath, it also helps us enhance our mindfulness to stay at the present moment. That's very important. So mindfulness is a trendy word today. It's very viral practice that people all over the world, they really love meditation, mindfulness, and a lot of things are, a lot of areas need mindfulness. So Buddhism really has rich source of mindfulness practices. Awareness of impermanence. And Buddhism teaches us about the impermanence of all things, including time. Procrastination often stems from the illusion that we have an endless amount of time to complete our task. By recognizing the fleeting nature of time and life itself, we are motivated to make the most of the present moment and take action promptly. So, impermanence should help us. Okay, we don't live forever. And everything that we have, our youth, for example, is not permanent. So, we need to make maximum use of this while we study during our childhood days. Right intention, samma sankappa, again, very, very important. One of the components of the Noble Eightfold Path, right intention, emphasizes the importance of setting wholesome and skillful intentions. When faced with procrastination, we can ask ourselves whether our intentions align with our long-term goals and values. Developing a clear and positive intention can inspire us to overcome procrastination. Then samma vayama, or effort. Effort is another element of the Noble Eightfold Path. It encourages us to put forth diligent and consistent effort in our endeavors. Overcoming procrastination requires us to commit to our tasks and persistently work on them, regardless of any distractions or obstacles. Compassion. I am sure all our kids are very compassionate. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate compassion, not only for others, but also for ourselves. Procrastination often leads to self criticism and negative self talk. By practicing self compassion, we can also be more forgiving of our shortcomings and use positive reinforcement to motivate ourselves to take action. When we say, like, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be healthy, it gives us, a kind of self forgiving. And it's okay, we make mistakes in our life, and yes, we still forgive ourselves, and then we try to overcome that problem. And then the other thing is non-attachment. The Buddhist concept of non-attachment reminds us that our suffering often arises from clinging to desires and outcomes. When we procrastinate, we may be attached to the idea of perfection or fear, uh, failure. Letting go of these attachments can free us from the paralysis of procrastination and allows us to approach our task with a more relaxed mindset. And then meditation. Um, Regular meditation practice is a fundamental aspect of Buddhism. Meditation, I don't say like as children you have to practice like hours. Just 5 minutes meditation, can be very helpful to you. 5 minutes meditation. If you start practicing meditation, close your eyes, listen to your own breath 5 minutes before you start your studies. That will be very, very helpful to you. And see, keep doing it. I hope these things will help you. You have any more question, and you are welcome. And thank you so much, everyone. Sarana. Any question or anything that you want to say?
Thank you.
All right. Padihamdru, over to you.
Okay, Venerable Sir, dear friends in the Dhamma. Today we could listen a very, very significant Dhamma talk, especially it is like Buddhist view on productivity. Like Bhante explained very, very special teaching in Buddhism with regard to our day-to-day life, especially to have the productivity and to how to achieve our goals and how to be meaningful and how to succeed our goals and aims. Therefore, as monks at the Florida Buddhist Vihara, we highly appreciate the contribution towards this Dhamma talk by the Venerable Sir Bhante Nivitigala Sumitta Tero. Therefore, I would like to be thankful again to the Venerable Sir on behalf of Bhante Venerable Ananda Tero, the Upper Lukuhamdro, and on behalf of our Dhamma sponsors, Mr. Indika Pereira, Mrs. Mayuru Pereira, and all our Dhamma listeners. I would like to again be thankful to our Venerable Self. Highly appreciate your contribution and highly appreciate your cooperation with the Florida Buddhist Vihara. And I would like to I would like to be thankful to all the participants here. They could listen to very, very meaningful and very, very good Dhamma talk. And thank you again, everyone. Thank you so much. And let us meet in the next Dhamma talk, which is going to be held on next Saturday. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Sarna.
Everyone, Sarana.
Everyone,
Thank you.
Sarna.
තෙරුවන් සරණයි හාමුදුරුවනේ.
Ananda Hamdru,
Uh, ආනන්ද හාමුදුරුවෝ ඇමතුමක් ගන්නම් කියලා කිව්වා පුංචි වැඩක නිසා.
හොඳයි.
එහෙනම් හාමුදුරනේ
තෙරුවන් සරණයි.
හාමුදුරනේ අපි වැඩසටහන නිමා කරනවා.